coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Huge game. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So James Madison's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air on first down.
Their opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Clements. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When a running back gets going, gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll leave it with it. Offenses gain momentum
job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own.
Play like you mean it.
They run through it. Time to find the end zone. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in short period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. There we go! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
Yeah, and when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Running downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have a lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Single man formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Has to go up top. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Most of the marker, it's Clements. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now the throw. The sweep feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete.
Once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw. Going for 6. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be it.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, but still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half. Now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's got him.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move, the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Buys a little time. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They threw it to him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The ball was not open, so they didn't have a chance to be complete.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to get field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pushes ahead. And that takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dukes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The offensive line will take you to that hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time when you see the bars, a little skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack, that was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive. The offense is really featured. Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. On the move, it's going to roll. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Hokies are in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the field, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
First down. Don't let him get there.
Back to pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hokies line it up with a first and goal. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So
Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage. A rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 31.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the right feet. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snapped it in the shotgun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back. That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the throw. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor, get some guys out of the box, so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off play action. Down, and they're down to the 42. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent result. They go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
A little screen to the running back.
for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Vision, creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there. Difficult guy to stop now for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Got enough for the push. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up. He's on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the tackle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left.
Guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the outfield.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar the football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal. Completion on the out. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Dukes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, yeah, who cares? Who lives anyway.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains on 1st and 2nd down, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him. You're seeing that now.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They bring the punter onto the field now. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back on top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he just dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one in the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Got a man, it's for the roll. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick in his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. It's picked up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting the INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to come back through the air.
Continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. give it to him again. Finding good areas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Hands it off. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on first down from the 43.
Let's go!
The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it done.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
We can see the goal line.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.